Today we recap the week with the 2024 TRD Pro in Terra with an ending I was not expecting. Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. I thank you very much for tuning in. We just completed our week with the 2024 TRD Pro Tundra. And I gotta say up front, I have a special place in my heart for these TRD Pros. I've owned a few and I've liked some of the things they've done in the new generation. If you are a Toyota Tundra enthusiast, you gotta love what the TRD Pro represents, and that's Toyota Racing Heritage. You get special things on this truck that you cannot find on any other Tundra, and that's even more evident in the new generation Tundra because the TRD Pro is 1.5 inches wider because of the offset and over fenders. So you need those marker lights, which you won't find on any other Tundra. Don't forget the Toyota Heritage grille. You got the skid plate, the Fox suspension, BBS forged wheels with those Falcon Wild Peak tires. You got the dual tip black TRD exhaust, TRD stamped across the tailgate. Every other Tundra just says Tundra. This truck comes one way. It comes with the iForce Max engine, Crew Max 5.5 foot bed, 4x4. All of the options in this truck are standard. You could pretty much just get this truck one way with the only real option, exterior color and interior color. You could get a black or a red interior unless you get Terra and it has to be black. But on the inside, all of this stuff I'm about to list is standard. You get the pano, standard, JBL sound system, power folding mirrors, the wireless charger, you got the bed lights and the outlet. You get TRD Pro soft text trim seats that are heated, ventilated, and memory. All of that stuff is standard. You don't have to add, subtract anything. It's just the way the truck comes. Now, as I'm driving this truck down the road for the week, we did some local trips. We did a long pump-to-pump drive that you just saw a couple videos ago. That in total for me was about a 6-hour ride out and back. So I had a lot of time behind the wheel with this truck. Now, when I'm sitting behind the wheel of these trucks that come in that I have for a week, I'm really paying attention to see if it's worth it for you, the consumer. Does some of the things make sense that are in it? Could you go a different direction? And with this truck this time, I feel like at the end of my time with it, it made me appreciate my SR5 more. And I think that's very important for you guys that are out there considering a new generation Toyota Tundra. Here's what I mean. The TRD Pro is $74,000 or so at MSRP. As we just spoke about, it's loaded with great options. The iForce Max is very powerful. The drivability is just amazing in these new generation Toyota Tundras. The Fox suspension does a great job. It's just a great driving experience all around. Now, as I was on that very long MPG trip, I was looking around at some of the options the truck had, digital gauge clusters in there, and looking at all the cool features. And I started to notice it's not that different from my SR5, which is about $15,000 cheaper. And it made me appreciate what I have. Now, things I can't get in the SR5. I can't get the pano roof. That's one of those things that are nice to have, but I don't need it. I don't need a pano roof. I'm okay without it. I've survived so far. I can't get JBL. My sound system in my truck is not bad at all. I have the premium audio package, which gives me that 14-inch screen. Sound system does just fine for me. I can't get the iForce Max engine. I'm not mad about not having the iForce Max engine. I will always say I love the regular 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. The iForce Max is awesome. Definitely can feel that power, but this engine is no slouch, gets me down the road just fine. I love the feel of that truck. It does not feel slow. It does not feel underpowered ever. Both of the trucks, iForce Max and the iForce, have the 10-speed automatic transmission. That transmission works well with both setups. Absolutely love the drivability of the truck. And don't forget, I've been doing pump-to-pump calculations with my SR5 now for almost a year. And every time I do them, the truck is always around 20, 21, 22 I got one time on the highway. Local, I've done, 18.9, 19.5. Like the MPG numbers are there with this regular iForce engine. So as I'm driving down the road in this TRD Pro, it made me appreciate my SR5 TRD off-road even more than I think I did before. And when I gave the truck back and got back into my truck, I was very happy to be there. It really does have a great amount of options. The MSRP on my SR5 TRD off-road was $58,000. Power folding mirrors, premium audio package, which gives me the 14-inch screen, the bed lights, and the outlet. I have heated, not ventilated or memory, heated soft tech seats. I have everything in it I would ever need. The more I drive the high trim stuff, I love the stuff that's offered. It really has to do a lot with luxury features. That's why you're jumping up. And if you could afford a Tundra with luxury features and you have that kind of money to buy the TRD Pros and the Capstones and the Platinum and the 1794, go for it. You will be very happy in those trucks. But I'm honest with myself, I will always be in the range of an SR5, okay? And the fact that I could get an SR5 that's loaded as much as mine in the driveway is, I'm thrilled. I'm happy. It has TRD off-road in it, so that means I get the locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, crawl control. It has all the functional stuff I need. The truck could tow 11,000 pounds. It has the trailer backup guide. It's loaded up really nicely. I'm just missing quite a few of the luxury stuff that doesn't bother me for not having it anyway, because I saved $15,000. Sure, it's not as pretty as the TRD Pro, but I have the 20-inch TRD wheels from the Limited, Platinum, and 1794. The badges are blacked out. It has a really nice look and scheme to it, to the point where it has the chrome surround around the TRD grille and the chrome rear bumpers. And I'm not a huge chrome guy, as many of you know, but I actually like the look because it gives it a little contrast. So overall, the look of the TRD Off-Road SR5 is beautiful. On the inside, I don't have a black headliner, but everything in here is black and gray anyway, so it doesn't look out of place. There's no weird splash colors everywhere. It kind of all flows together. And a lot of these Tundras, I said this in my first drive with the TRD Pro, and I think this is a good thing that Toyota did. A lot of these Tundras feel identical to the other, all right? The whole ground up remodel was a great thing for Tundra when it comes to the overall drivability and feel of the truck. Now, I feel that way down in SR5, and I feel that way all the way up to Capstone. All the trucks feel great. Are there certain little things that individualize each trim along the way? Absolutely. Let's not forget the iForce Max is up in the higher trims, but at the end of the day, the trucks all feel great. So if you're someone who is looking for a Tundra and you like the high level stuff, but you know you can't afford it, check out the SR5. It is not what we remember, where SR5s of the past didn't have a lot of stuff in them as far as features. These SR5s can be built up right to the edge of Limited, like the one I have in my driveway. Or if you don't want all of those interior options, just this last week at Holman, we saw a Lunar SR5 TRD off-road, but it had the fabric interior and the 8-inch screen, and the price was down about $5,000 lower than what I drive. So there are a lot of different options out there. So at the end of my time with the TRD Pro, of course I love the TRD Pro. I think it's awesome. I love what it stands for. The Terra color is amazing. But it made me very happy and very content, even more than content, with my SR5. And guess what? The next Tundra I buy, it will be another SR5, because this is where I can afford the Tundra. When I go up into the high trims, they've priced me right out of that market, and I'm not mad. As someone who's driven a lot of different Tundras, I strongly urge you, even if you're someone who's going to buy a high trim Tundra, go test drive an SR5 and see the differences on Toyota.com and the build and price tool of some of the things you can add to the SR5. There's definitely more configurations than there's ever been on the truck, and my time with these high trim Tundras make me appreciate my truck more and more. Absolutely love it. It's a double cab. It doesn't have a back seat, which I definitely would crew max next time, but for now, the bed cover has done wonders. The drivability of the truck is great, going all of these long distances to all these dealership walks all over. I went to Virginia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Comfortable truck, fun to drive, powerful. The TRD Pro has made me love my SR5. That is the moral of the story. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're someone who's in the market, does the SR5 give you everything you want? In doing your research, have you found that that is where you are happy? Or are you someone that, nope, I want the high trim Tundras. I want the Pros, the Capstones, the Platinum, the 1794. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Overall, great week with the Pro. If I had the money, I'd love to own one, but to be very honest with you, once again, I am a happy SR5 owner, and I will continue to be, because that's what I can afford. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe and be well.